All right, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening, or for those that might be watching at a later date. My name is Matt Cornwell, and I'm the Associate Director of Student Services for the Saunders College of Business at RIT. So this is our fifth or sixth session within our grad chat series for our graduate master's programs in business here at RIT and the Saunders College of Business. So tonight, we will be discussing our Master of Science program in Technology, Innovation Management, Entrepreneurship. So we are very excited to discuss this program with everybody. So we'll get started here in just a second. So we'll run through just an overview of the program, and then we'll save some time at the end for Q&A. So Malar, if you want to jump in, and we'll go from there.
Sure. Good evening, Matt. Good evening, everybody who's joined us today or maybe watching this later. Welcome to the grad chat session on MS Time, Technology, Innovation, Management, and Entrepreneurship program at the Saunders College of Business at RIT. I'm Dr. Malarvizhi Hirudayaraj. I'm the program director for the Time program, and our department chair is Dr. Richard Jody. So what is the Time program all about? So this is a kind of an unusual program. This is not something that you commonly hear everywhere, but this is a very unique program which is absolutely career-oriented, and it prepares you to lead and manage in an innovation context. It sets you up for a future as an entrepreneur. So this program is specifically designed to give students the knowledge and skills required to lead and manage product, service, and technology innovation. So if you are into any type of innovation, if you want to manage any type of innovation, and you want the knowledge and skills required to do that, this might be the program for you. It also provides you or gives you ideas, the mindset, skills, coaching, and support required to create a startup and run it successfully. So whether you want to manage the innovation process or whether you want to start a company and run it successfully, you could go either way, and this is the program for you. So this is a 3 semesters, 30 credit hours program. And it is important to think about the program and whether this is for you or you would suit the program the best. So who is this program meant for? The Time program is meant for innovators and budding entrepreneurs. This is meant for individuals who constantly seek to improve the status quo, solve real-world problems. Specifically for individuals who possess an insatiable curiosity and a head that is brimming with ideas. If you want to work in innovative industries and you enjoy managing or you look forward to managing innovative projects, this program is for you. Some of you may come with an intrapreneurial mindset or an entrepreneurial bent of mind. Either way, this program would be an ideal fit for you. If you have an existing family business that you aspire to take it to newer heights, again, this program may be best suited for you. Or you may have a great idea for a new product or service, and you are eager to create a startup, and you want the knowledge and skills to ground you in, the field of entrepreneurship, then this program might be for you. So if you are in any way interested in innovation or entrepreneurship, I would suggest that you certainly consider this program. So what is unique about the MS Time program at RIT? Number one, the Time program is STEM designated, which means you get 3 years if you are an international student coming to RIT for this Time program. The MS in Time program allows you a 3 years occupational practical training. So it gives you 3 years OPT eligibility, unlike the regular MS programs. So this almost gives you the same kind of leverage that an engineering degree would give you when it comes to job opportunities and work visas. This is also unique because you can choose between two tracks. We have a technology management track in the program. We also have a technology entrepreneurship track. In the technology management track, the focus is on managing innovation, strategy management, and innovation management. In the entrepreneurship track, the focus will be on the entrepreneurial skills and knowledge you need to start and run an industry or a company. So technology innovation at RIT is fueled by technology, the arts, and design within the campus. So RIT, as all of you know, is known for its technology. We also have a very strong arts and design program. So the TIME program is enriched by the combination of technology, arts, and design capabilities that exist within RIT. And the program also allows you to leverage RIT's rich entrepreneurial culture. So there are many possibilities of startups within. So you also have access to the Simone Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the Construct, and the Venture Creations Incubator. So when we talk about the Simone Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, this is something very unique to RIT. The Simone Center offers a student accelerator program as part of your TIME program. So the student accelerator program runs in summer, and the goal is to assist entrepreneurs and innovators in developing their business concepts where they are ready to begin seeking angel investment. So if you come with an idea or a business concept, the program allows you to develop that idea into a stage where you're ready to seek capital, right? The instruction part of the accelerator program covers prototyping. What does it mean to prototype your product or service? How do you protect intellectual property? And if anything related to customers, customer discovery, marketing your product, etc. So each team in the Student Accelerator program will receive a stipend. You will have designated mentors and coaches and workspace for conducting your, for starting or kind of implementing your startup idea or your business concept, right? Each student team will have an opportunity to pitch their business idea to a group of real investors. So it is not just on paper, it is not just classroom education. You have the opportunity to apply what you learn in the classroom in a real life entrepreneurial setup, right? So you can develop the ideas. The program helps you develop an idea, and it also gives you an opportunity to pitch your idea to business people, to businesses, so that you are investors who can fund your projects. Upon successful completion, you are also eligible to apply for the next level, the 2.0 accelerator, where you can start building partner relationships and prototyping the product or the service that you have. So when we talk about Simone Center, and I mentioned a couple of minutes ago that it is very unique to RIT, the Simone Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship consistently conducts a lot of programs that are meant to support entrepreneurs, not just from the business school, but from engineering schools and all across campus. So the center runs idea labs, for instance. The idea labs link problems and challenges with problem solvers at RIT. So there might be a unique problem that a real organization has. So the organization may bring the problem to RIT, and the student groups start working on the problem, trying to solve the problem for the organizations. So in addition to the idea labs, Simone Center also provides one-on-one coaching. If you are a TIME student, especially if you are a student enrolled in the entrepreneurial track, you have access to one-on-one coaching with entrepreneurs and industry experts who have either started business ventures or who have helped create business ventures. So these are people who have their hands deep in entrepreneurship. So you will be able to get coaching and mentoring at every step of the process, from idea generation to raising capital for your startup and marketing your product or service. In addition to the coaching possibilities, the Simone Center also conducts Tiger Tank. All of you, anybody interested in entrepreneurship must be familiar with this concept of the Tiger Tank, right? In the Simone Center's Tiger Tank, students get an opportunity to pitch their early stage product or service idea to a panel of judges, very much like the regular Tiger Tanks. So, and they get a chance to win cash prizes, depending on how good the idea is and how well the judges like your idea. So you also, the Simone Center also allows you the Magic Maker program, where you're able to, where the center provides funding support to manage your own digital media enterprise. If you're interested in any kind of digital media projects or enterprise, then the Simone Center provides funding to prepare or to develop your idea, the digital media idea. It also allows you multidisciplinary possibilities of working with different groups on campus. If you're interested in health technology, or if you're interested in some other area other than just plain business. So the center offers opportunities for multidisciplinary studios and multidisciplinary teams to come together to solve existing real-world problems. These are very unique to RIT because not all product management or innovation management programs will be able to provide you with this kind of rich and robust support network. So the curriculum, the MS Time curriculum consists of 30 credits, right? So in the management track, as I mentioned, the focus would be on management of innovation. You will learn technology strategy, you will learn global business analytics, you will learn how to maintain your accounts. You will also learn project management. How do you manage a project? And you will also learn leading innovation. How do you lead innovative teams, innovative minds, right? You will also learn negotiations and communications. How do you negotiate anything in the process? So if you choose the entrepreneurial track, you will focus on entrepreneurship, specifically technology entrepreneurship. You will learn about applied venture creation. How do you do this? You will learn global entrepreneurship. Wherever you want to create a startup, this might be a course that is really helpful for you. You would lean, again, as in the management track, you would also be able to learn how to lead an innovative team or an innovative organization. You will learn the fundamentals of business intelligence. How do you work with data? You will, most importantly, learn how to commercialize and market new products or services. But none of these would work if you didn't know how to raise money and financing new ventures. So the curriculum covers the entire spectrum of innovation management and entrepreneurship. Going on to admission requirements, the MS Time program requires GRE or GMAT for students from international universities. There is no minimum score required to apply, but you require TOEFL or IELTS if you are an international student. So we have a specified minimum score for TOEFL and IELTS. If you are from RIT, you will have a GRE or GMAT waiver as well. RIT also offers scholarship to grad students. Typically, graduate students coming into the Saunders College get anywhere between 10 to 40% tuition scholarship. But it is offered to top candidates in recognition of their academic excellence and outstanding admission credentials, right? So it does not mean because you apply, you're guaranteed a scholarship. If your CV demonstrates academic excellence and your admission credentials are outstanding, you become eligible for 10 to 40% of scholarship. The better your scores, the better your credentials, the higher your scholarship would be. So we also have the RIT master plan, where Saunders offers 40% scholarship for students who graduate or graduated with at least a bachelor's degree from RIT. So if you are an RIT undergrad, then you automatically get a 40% scholarship. We also have upstate New York scholarship offered to New York State residents who hold a bachelor's degree from any college or university in the New York State. You also are eligible to work on campus, either as a local domestic student or as an international student. If you are an international student, you're allowed to work 20 hours a week on campus to supplement your scholarship and make some money for your education and stay here. So there are also end-to-end support available for startups if you're interested. And with the government's new changes within the H-1B visa and the support for startups, H-1B visa for startups, this program makes it possible for you to explore these opportunities or exploit these opportunities. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Thank you. Thank you, Malar. Still
Thank you,
happy.
Matt.
Yep. Thank you, Malar. I appreciate it. So one of the questions that we've gotten quite a bit throughout the previous sessions was regarding career outcomes. Now, I know for this program, obviously, this can be unique because we do have students doing some startup work, but also some students that are, joining already established companies. So can you just speak to, and I know you alluded to some of this in the presentation, but can you just speak to or provide examples of, where we've had some of our students go on to work and what they've done and accomplished?
So you can, with an MS in time degree, especially if you take the management, technology management track, you can work as a product development manager anywhere. You can also work as an innovation specialist. Any given time, if you open any job sites, you would see a lot of innovation-based jobs and innovation management jobs. This program makes you eligible for the innovation management positions and innovation specialist positions. You can also become a business model designer. You can become an innovation consultant. You can work as a technology strategy and innovation manager, right? So you can also work as a technology strategy consultant, depending on your background and your experience that you bring. So if you have some experience at the managerial level or the strategy level, this program will give you an opportunity to explore higher positions, senior management positions with technology strategy or technology strategy and innovation. If you take the entrepreneurship track, it prepares you to absolutely start a business and run it, whether you already have a startup idea or you have a business that is already set up and you want to grow it or you want to expand it. This program will allow you to do that. Whether you want to start a company here in the United States or you want to start it internationally, the entrepreneurship track will allow you to do that.
Great. Thank you, Malar. Appreciate it. The only other thing I would add regarding admissions requirements, we do, in addition to the GMAT or GRE for international students, and again, that is specific to international students who have not completed a degree in the US. If you do have a degree in the US, then you're okay to waive the exam. We do require a personal statement and a resume, as well as obviously your official transcripts. And that goes for everybody who would apply. That's the standard application procedure. And then in terms of the timeline for applying, this program typically only starts in the fall term. So you'd be applying for fall 2024. And we generally review applications pretty quickly. So it just takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to hear back. Sometimes, and a lot of times it ends up being a little bit less than that. But yeah, so it's a pretty seamless process from that perspective. And again, you would also be notified, as Malar noted in the presentation, of scholarship awards upon acceptance as well. So yeah. So anything closing that you want to add, Malar?
Sure. So I would say that the time program is extremely unique, and it is not the regular MBA. It is not the regular kind of MS program where you learn within the classroom, right? So here the learning happens everywhere, from within the classroom, in the Simone Center, in your interaction with industry experts, coaches, and entrepreneurs who visit the campus and are part of the Simone Center. So this program will give you a kind of a well-rounded opportunities, a set of opportunities, I would say, whether you want to work here in the US, or whether you want to work internationally or start a company of your own. So
yes, thank you, Malar. Appreciate it. Thank you for your time. I guess the only thing I would add is just building off the Simone Center. It is really one of the best incubators in the country, and it was actually rated as such as recently as the last couple of years. It was rated #1 in the country in terms of entrepreneurial, incubators. So it is a very, very fantastic resource, and it's very interdisciplinary. It spans all different, disciplines and areas, and you can work collaboratively with students from computing, from engineering programs, from design programs. But the one thing they all need is support from folks that understand the business side as well. So
yes, to give you an example of what you suggested, Matt, I was talking to one of the Time students yesterday, and she's thinking of collaborating with the College of Health, and she's trying to work with the health labs. She has an product idea that she wants to work with the health sciences department. There are students who work with the gaming department. There are students who work with industrial engineering departments, right? Depending on your product or service or idea, you can work with any number of departments across campus, and you would experience the rich entrepreneurial culture that exists within RIT.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I think that's a good spot to wrap up. But again, if you all have any questions, certainly feel free to reach out to us. I know Malar put her contact info in the PowerPoint. And you can certainly just seek out, if you just search, the MS Time program, both Malar and I's contact info will populate there. So you can, certainly get in touch with us in that way as well. And we will follow up with everybody who registered for the session too. But thank you again, folks. Have a good evening or a good day, wherever you might be viewing this from and time-wise. But thanks again, everybody, and have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.